It's me. It's Twister. I went back. I told you, didn't I? I couldn't get near it. Worse than we thought. I said... Listen, I know what I saw, alright? Just come get me! Ralph, I'm fucked, mate. Just come get me. Yeah. Leicester Street? Well, how long? What do you mean? Yeah. No. I'll be here. Please, mate, I'm begging you.
Excuse me. Excuse me, mate. This wouldn't happen to be Leicester Street, would it?
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
Great. That's great, thank you. You don't want to sit? Go under the shelter. You, waiting on a bus?
Something like that? Friends.
You know what my role is? I mean, it's a bit windy for it, but...
You keep it.
No, you sure? So, where you headed?
Not sure yet.
I'm headed home. Looking forward to being back.
Far?
What, ish. Hour and a bit. But half, maybe. But taxi told me to wait on this street.
Not local.
Oh, God, no.
What are you doing out here then?
Oh. Photography. Well, I take photos.
At this done?
Yes. Well, it's got some charm.
Shit night for it.
Yeah, you're telling me. So, what do you do?
What?
For work, I mean.
I sell shoes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Is it steady business? Or?
Yeah, capital.
Heard this storm's supposed to last a while.
Next couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Even longer, perhaps. Oh yeah, did you see what happened just around the corner? All them blue lights, the ambulance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big show. Something went down. You, suppose anyone got hurt?
Guess it's the town for it.
You know what it's about?
No.
Oh.
Why?
Well, no, it's just you came from that direction.
Why? Are you following me?
Well, no, sorry, no. That's not how I meant it at all. I mean, I also came from that direction.
And do you know what it's about?
What? There. I think that's me. Well, it was good meeting you. Was good meeting you.
Well, forget the car, I'm liking it. Right. No. It's not alright, I know I saw those fucking blues all over the place. I've got no other way of putting it, maybe. They found in their big pool of blood. Yeah. I don't know kitchen floor yet. Derek's dead, Ralph. Do you hear that? Are you hearing me right? Because he's killed himself. He's killed himself, Ralph. I mean...
What was his name again?
Who?
You know who.
Have you forgotten already?
Tell me again.
Edward. I already told you his name.
I'm bad with names.
I know.
You know I'm bad with names.
I know you're bad with names, yeah.
Where's Noah?
Went to get milk.
This is stupid.
How?
Well, it's too soon, isn't it?
It is.
Bastard.
Hey.
Fitz. I meant Fitz. I mean, it's not even been a week. Where's the, the respect, the goddamn common human decency? I should have called him myself. I'm going to call him.
Don't call him.
I'm going to tell him to go fuck himself.
And then what? Rent's due.
And?
Do you have the money for it? Do I have the money for it? Does Noah? Sandy? Look, our landlord's a prick, sure, whatever, but we signed a contract. I don't like it any more than you do. I hate it, it's awful, but we don't have the money for the alternative. Look, we lost a tenant, so...
We lost a tenant?
We lost a tenant, so we're responsible for the rent.
We lost a tenant. It's been less than a week.
Well, we're going to have to do it at some point. Might as well be before we get charged over the odds.
Have you spoken to her?
Briefly.
Briefly.
Yeah, briefly. Wasn't in depth.
You should talk to her.
Well, she's been barely out of her room. What would I say?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I hope you're all right.
Okay.
I'm sorry that your boyfriend...
All right. I won't help.
It might.
I've spoken to her in passing, like I said. He was nice, by the way. When I met him, he was nice.
You've told Sandy he's coming, right?
I haven't.
Jesus Christ, Gideon.
Jesus Christ, Mary. We all agreed you would do it.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. Or have you forgotten that as well?
Either of you seen Sandy?
She went out just after you.
Did we agree that I'd be the one to tell Sandy about Edgar?
Who's Edgar?
Edward.
Who's Edward?
The new tenant.
Maybe.
I'm telling you we didn't.
We did.
I got the milk, by the way.
I can see that, Noah, because it's in your hand. Thank you. What?
Nothing.
I told both of you his name multiple times.
You weren't there when you met him.
You could have been.
You want to know something? I had this really super incredible experience just now.
Did you?
Yeah, super incredible. Because I was going to the corner shop at that supermarket that bit further down. One of the blue and yellow ones, right?
Right.
Yeah, blue and yellow. One of them, they're all over town, and remembering which one is which is an absolute pain. So I don't. I was going to the supermarket, and the corner shop was shut when I got there, so I had to go to the supermarket. And that's why it took so long, by the way. Hell of a walk. Anyway, I got to the supermarket, and I got the milk. And I was walking back, there was this moment where everything was like super quiet. Nobody around, nothing. No cars or that. Light bit of rain. And there was this cat. Just on the side of the road. There was this really adorable cat, and it was eating a rodent, like a farm mouse or something, and it was still wriggling.
Oh, gross.
It was still wriggling though. And I just stood there and watched it for like 5 minutes. 5 whole minutes, it was just me, this cat, and this rodent on this entirely empty road. Wiggled all the way down. Anyway, I'm writing this thought piece on multicellular organisms, and I thought I might be able to include it. I guess it's not really relevant, though, is it?
Suppose not.
Also, I ran into your mum at the shop, Skiddy, and she agreed she would do the funeral.
Sorry.
For Derek? I meant to say just now when I came in, but she agreed she'd do the funeral for Derek.
You shouldn't have done that, Noah.
But you
It
said...
doesn't matter what I said.
What, Mary?
I said yesterday that it could be good for Julia to run the service because she knew him.
She's not running the service.
I wasn't saying she should.
She's not running the service.
Why can't she run the service?
She's got a lot. She's got a lot going on right now.
Oh, because of the thing.
What thing?
You've been a while? You alright?
Just been out.
Where'd you go?
Just for a walk.
Did you go past the supermarket?
Yeah, then up a bit further by the construction site.
That's a long way out.
Yeah.
Must be soaked.
No, it's alright.
Did you see the cat?
There was a cat.
There was this really cute cat.
It was eating a mouse. Right, as thrilling as this is, I've got some work to get done. My manager is expecting a full sales report tomorrow.
You work at a burger joint.
It's a burger restaurant. Mary has something to tell you.
Gideon,
What is it?
we've got a new tenant coming tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So soon.
Gideon said the rent's due.
The rent's due.
It was Gideon's decision, his decision. He found a guy in a cafe.
Gideon's decision. What, he found a guy and you didn't fight him on it? Not at all?
Thanks for the help, arsehole.
Oh, I didn't know what to say.
Yeah, that much was clear.
Forgot my book.
She's upset we're replacing the tenant.
Well, that's not a surprise.
Talk to her, make it right.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Why do I have to do it?
Well, I've done my bit.
All right, fine.
Yeah?
Is it a bad time?
No, it's alright.
I just wanted to apologise about the tenant.
It's alright, Gideon.
We should have told you.
It's alright.
Well, it's not, but thanks. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Gideon,
Yeah?
thank you. I'm okay. It's fine.
Yeah. No problem.
Are you gonna jump, or what?
I haven't got the stuff for it.
Twister doesn't either. Just take your shirt off. Come on.
I'm serious.
Strap!
Derek, I'm serious. Stop it. Fuck off.
Misery.
Practical.
Misery. Fine. Suit yourself. Will my lady at least come join me on this here log?
They're going to be pissed that we're not jumping with them.
You can go if you want.
Nah, not feeling it now.
Twat.
What is incredible though, awesome shade of blue, just never have expected it.
It's probably freezing.
Best bit, cool off, all the way down too. It's a big jump.
Careful you don't brain yourself.
I couldn't possibly.
Nothing to brain.
I'll give you that. I was thinking of sticking it here, just till nightfall. Heard we might see the Ouroboros. Yeah, that one. I know what it is. I'm just taking the piss.
Right.
Right? Thought we could stay up all night to see the, Northern Lights.
They go a bit far south.
We go further south than you might think.
According to...
Twister. Yeah, okay. But they say they'll definitely be up there tonight.
You're an idiot. It's not even winter.
The Northern Lights. I can see them already. You always said you wanted to see the Northern Lights.
I've never said that, ever. You want to see the Northern Lights?
Maybe you just never realised your want. That's alright, because we can see them tonight.
And by we, is Twister joining us?
Yeah. Funny bit about that. They've got a thing.
A thing?
Yes. A very, sudden thing. It's very important. They couldn't possibly join us. Fall with me, Sandy.
What?
Fall with me. You, me, Cliff. Whee! Splash! Blue water, very fucking cold. Let's do it.
I've already told you.
Water, then Northern Lights. Water first.
See my raincoat?
Did you leave it hanging up?
Well, I thought I did, but now I can't find the bloody thing.
Oh, then I don't know. Sorry. Packed your recorder.
My recorder?
Your recording thingy.
Oh, excellent! My dictaphone. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. Dictaphone. Recorder's an instrument.
Yeah. Well, where'd you put it?
Side pocket.
Ah, you're amazing. Thank you. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Edward.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Why do you have to go?
I don't like being a squatter.
You know, it's not a problem for me.
No, I know, but this is for me.
And you haven't just been squatting.
Well, look, I just think... I don't know, I just think it's time for me to make my own way. Look, it's a cheap place, alright, with lovely people, or so I've been told. Besides, I won't be gone forever.
You better not be. I'll miss you.
Yeah, and I'll miss you too, but, well, this is for me.
And this isn't work related?
No.
Because, you know, you said you'd stop.
I know.
And
I have.
Okay, well, after last time...
Look, Elsie, please.
Look, I just thought you said you never wanted to go back.
Look, I did. Right, you're right. But, well, it's kind of nostalgic though. Show all those run-down concrete buildings.
The multi-storey car park.
Yeah, and the multi-storey car park. Ah, the stunning vistas of the multi-storey car park, eh?
The wonders of brutalism.
Yeah, the wonders of brutalism.
You do know what brutalism is, don't you?
Well, no, yeah.
Because you're a photographer.
No, yeah. It's yeah, it would make a great title for a book.
You're talking out of your eyes.
No, I am. Yeah, you are correct. But listen, though, I should run. Taxi will be here soon. Listen, I'll call you every week, right? So there's that to look forward to. Oh, it's going to be a long one, though. You know I hate travelling at night.
You could stay until the morning.
You're trying to be smooth. No, I told them I'd be there tonight.
Well, head to bed then.
You got a long day tomorrow?
Oh, you couldn't understand it if you tried. And hey, stick to your photos, please. You've got real future in that.
I'll see you soon.
cells, as self-sustaining organisms, are capable of surviving in isolation from a larger organic body, such as an animal or plant. For example, samples from animal cells are able to survive in isolation when provided the right nutrients. And this is the bit I can't seem to get right. Sandy?
Sorry?
My thought piece, it's annoying me, I can't seem to get it right.
What's annoying?
Well, the editor of the student paper was like, this needs, a thought piece still needs evidence and an investigation. And I was like, this is a thought piece. And she said, well, a thought piece still needs evidence. And I was like, it doesn't. But if I want to get it printed, I have to do it this way.
Sometimes I forget you're still a student.
I don't know how you forget that. Because it's been days now and I've not been making much progress. I just want to jump to the crux of the matter, that there's all this stuff in the way, you know? Sorry. I'll figure it out.
This is the one with the cells and that.
Yeah, because I'm dressing it up to sound all academic, but really it's just random shit I've come up with on my opinions. Why has everyone got something against opinions?
Why don't you tell me what you're trying to say in your article?
Well, put it like this, right? We're made up of millions of tiny organisms, but all of these organisms are independent. If they're all independent, then what are we?
With a brain?
Well, yeah. But no, because the brain is made up of brain cells. They're also cells, and they're also independent. We've just managed to gain this level of coordination, like we feel as if we're one thing, but we're millions and millions of organisms all clumped together, a million parts of a whole. Yet we feel as if we're one. Which is weird. It's the sort of stuff I want to get into, but I can't seem to get past the introduction.
What about the soul?
What about the soul?
Maybe the soul is what defines us.
I suppose, but that means you have to believe in it, but I don't. I feel, you know, when the 𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗁 stops. What are you listening to?
Sinatra. Best of.
Ah. You know what I want to do? Sandy, you know what I want to do?
Sorry, yeah?
2 words. Paper-mache. We used to do it all the time. We'd make fake food. We once made a full English breakfast entirely out of paper. God, my family's a bit weird, aren't they? The other day I got the urge to make an animal, or a dinosaur this time. Perhaps a T-Rex. But we could do it together, me and you. We could ask Mary and Gideon too, and make it a house thing.
Yeah, sounds fun.
I'm not sure I'd ask Edward. He seems a bit old. I met him the other day. Me and Mary met him. Gideon introduced him to us. He seems nice, just a bit old. Yeah. I'm sure he'll introduce himself at some point. Sorry, we haven't really talked about it, have we?
No.
Do you want to talk about it?
What is there to say?
It's just, this is the longest we've talked in ages, Sandy, and I'm a bit worried about you.
No, don't be. I'm fine, it's just thinking. Just when I found him, something had been off for weeks and I could have asked and other people did. I didn't cry when I found him. I didn't cry for a long time and I just, it feels weird, and everyone in the house is just like pretending that it didn't happen, and this new tenant, and it's been like a week and I wasn't even fucking told, and it's like I'm not here. Yeah, paper mache, we can do paper mache, Noah. Sounds fun. Let's make it a house thing.
nosy twat. You said you'd wait by the door.
Well, I didn't.
You
Did
are
I?
not dressed for the occasion. Come on, we're going to be late.
No, hold on 1 second.
What? Come on. Not right now. Not today.
Ralph gave me a call.
Mate, we're going to a festival. We're not doing this.
No, but this is the best bit, right? Because get this. We still got to go to the festival.
We did the last one just a few days ago. Give us a break. Let's
We
just
still
enjoy us.
get to go to the festival. You hearing me right? It's easy. It is at the festival.
Do we have to?
I mean, it pays.
Sandy's there.
Yeah, and this pays. Does Sandy pay?
Does Sandy pay?
Yeah, you know, for a bit of
I don't say it.
fun.
You are an absolute cunt. Oh, all right then. What does he need?
There's a guy at the festival.
Right.
He's got a bag. We take it, hold on to it, pass it off at a party next week.
Right. What's in the bag?
Doesn't matter.
Kinda does.
Ralph says it's shoes.
What kind?
Sneakers.
Well, you're definitely carrying the duffel bag at the festival then.
All right, then you're passing it off.
Fine. We're selling now.
We're passing off. Sorry to bought when I was selling.
Okay. All right. Well, that's great. Can we get going now?
I was waiting on you, so. Fucking time. Ralph. Thank you. Thank you. I needed this. I know it's a lot of work for you, but no, it's too airy out here. Night after the funeral. But that stays out all my surprise. Yeah, sorry. I'll make it work. Cheers.
Sandy? Sandy? Sandy?
Can I help you?
Jesus. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just came up to see if I could find you. I'm trying to meet everyone by the end of the day. Edward.
Sandy?
It's good to meet you. Where have you been?
Just been out
Anywhere nice?
for a walk.
Oh, you a walker?
As of late.
I was just looking at the photos you've got. It's a good collection. Polaroids, very vintage.
Yeah, nostalgia for a time I didn't live.
Oh, wait, help yourself. I probably shouldn't eat so many. It was 1948, I think, was the first Polaroid camera. Yeah, I used to have one. I broke it, dropped it down the stairs. It's a shame, really. They're quite expensive now.
Yeah, mine's a knockoff.
Well, nothing beats the original.
My dad's got a real one,
Oh, is he into photography?
and so he says.
Are you?
Hmm.
Well, I am. I do it for a living, actually. I'm a photographer.
You're a photographer?
Oh yeah. I take photos of anything, really. People, landscapes. I do commission too sometimes. You know, weddings, fashion, things like that. I mean, you can sell to magazines quite easily if you know where to look. Besides, they're always looking for new stuff. In fact, I spent most of today scouting, actually, just trying to look for a few places I can maybe sell to in town. not much around there. No local paper or anything, so probably gonna have to look for one of those, you know, online agents.
Not much here to photograph. Town's a shithole.
Well, I mean, urban photography has its place, I guess. Brutalism.
Housing's cheaper.
So Gideon said you're all just out of uni.
Yeah, you've been out a while.
A few years.
Yeah, we're all just in that stage of trying to figure out what the fuck to do with the rest of our lives.
We've got Noah. He's still at university.
Yeah.
He's the one that's bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, he struggled to find anyone that could kind of keep up with all of that.
Well, he's nice.
Yeah, he is.
He's a friendly guy.
Yeah.
I noticed this one.
Which
Is this you? Just the girl with the doll.
Yeah, that's me.
It's a bit creepy. I mean, the doll. You know, Annabelle.
Yeah, it wasn't mine.
So do you get all your photos printed?
Polaroids.
Well, no, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just, I mean, well, I get mine printed, you know, from film.
Right.
Yeah, I could show you some of them sometime if you want.
Might as well.
No, we don't have to. It's just.
No, I'm happy to look.
I mean, sure, only if you want to.
We can look now if you want.
Now? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, great. I'll just go get them. Just one second. Here we are. He's not my best. I just took them a few weeks back. May I?
Yeah, of course.
It was from a holiday I went on, just for a few days. Nothing too exotic, just to Berlin, Germany. So, well, that's the big gate. Yeah, what do you call it? The big gate, Brandenburg, the Brandenburg gate. Yeah, and well, that's the Reichstag.
She went to my church.
Elsie. Yeah, she's a friend of mine. Small world. and this year was the end of the trip. Birkenau. Yeah, it was really strong atmosphere to the place. It was very, very moving. It was really impactful, you know, stuff. Sorry.
The doll belonged to a friend of mine. I always carried that doll for him. We were about the same age, troubled, but never bothered anyone. He was being picked on by this older kid. We were all children, and this older kid, I guess he picked on me too. We hated him, but for some reason he went everywhere with us. When we were playing, or at the dinner table, or on long car journeys. And this older kid, he hurt my friend. Never hurt me, not physically. Maybe he felt he couldn't, I don't know. But my friend was always covered in these plasters and bandages from where the older kid had punched or kicked or tore into him with his nails. And this older kid, he did it for fun. There was my friend and this bully and this girl. She was kind of the ringleader. She loved her hymns, sung all the time. For some reason we were all close, inseparable. We went everywhere together. For some reason I always considered us as friends. Then one day they left me, or maybe I left them. It's hard to keep track of your childhood friends, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it is.
Sometimes I wish I could reconnect with them, and other times I'm glad to have moved on. They used to play this game. They'd pretend to be angels. I guess that's being brought up in a religious town. It's stupid. I always promised that I'd join in, but never did.
But sounds like they had very active imaginations.
Yeah, that's what I always thought. Anyway, I threw the doll out ages ago. Like I said, it was mine.
Oh, some people are meeting downstairs in an hour or so. Just some last-minute funeral planning going on. If you want to join.
I might join later.
No, of course. Of course. Well, I won't bother you any further. But it was nice meeting you, Sandy.
It's nice meeting you too.
No worries. Maybe I'll see you down there.
You're still not ready.
I'll get ready in a minute.
It's going to take hours.
We've got hours. I don't know why you're ready so early.
Twister wanted to see the fit. I'm just breaking it in.
You're breaking in the suit you've owned for years.
I had it dry cleaned. It feels like new.
Doesn't look it.
Sandy, you are hurting my feelings. That for me. You want a photo?
No.
You want a photo of all this?
What? Oh, this is your idea of dancing.
Okay. I'm practicing.
I mean, you'll get there. Not in time for the dance, but you'll get there.
I'm just getting warmed up.
From absolute zero.
Oh. I'm going to request my favourite song tonight.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
No, don't start singing. Because that would be embarrassing.
Fly me to the moon. Too late, already started. Let me play among the stars. Let me
Derek, you're
see
actually
what
super
spring
impressive.
is like
You can just
on
stop.
Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me.
Okay, you know the lyrics at least. Come on. Look, I'll get ready in a second if you just...
Look, I know you said you wanted to wait at least 5 years before taking things any further, so that's not what this is.
Okay, that's beautiful.
What, this? I just threw it together.
No, that's really, really beautiful. How did you afford it?
I was telling you about me and Twister's business.
You got money for that from selling shoes.
Second-hand shoes.
That's...
I also got a discount. The guy at the shop's a friend, so
Right.
oh, sorry. I'm ruining it, aren't I?
No, you aren't.
You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Oh, fuck!
You guys good? You done, or should I just stay?
Great timing.
God, in my eyes. Seriously, people like you. Oh, I stay single. Oh, look at his suit. It's horrible. Honestly, mine is far better. Come on, Sandy, tell us this is better. It's definitely mine, so.
Sandy, mind grabbing a picture of us?
Yeah, go on.
Fine. Say cheese.
Oh, fuck off.
Ah!
Fine.
Cheese. Harrison has allowed us to use the community centre for the wake, and Derek's mother and I have organised the catering to be there for the 6. I hope that suits.
You didn't have to do all that, Mrs. Wilson.
Yeah, thank you, Julia.
It's the least I can do.
Thank you. I know you must be very busy with all that's going on with the church.
I'm more than happy to help.
Right, I'm gonna go get food. Anyone want anything?
No, thank you. Is he sure he doesn't want to give a eulogy?
He seems fairly sure.
It's not uncommon, but they always regret it. He ought to think about the future.
I'll let you tell him that, Mrs. Wilson.
Right, my leftovers. Who had them?
What leftovers?
You know what leftovers. The pizza box on the side. Who had it?
Gideon.
I had it.
Why?
I was hungry.
When?
Last night after I got back.
What, your trip down the
It
pub?
was a bar, actually.
Been doing a lot of those recently.
Greetings.
Sorry, what are they doing here?
Hey!
They're Derek's friend. They have every right.
What, they just let themselves in now, do
I've
they?
always just let myself in, so.
What?
You shouldn't be eating my leftovers, my stuff.
Well, you always take my stuff.
Your stuff. What stuff? What stuff?
Like when you...
What stuff, Mary?
Like when you took my sieve.
I didn't eat your fucking sieve, did I?
Why don't we focus on the preparations?
I'd eat you, Sif.
What?
I'm slightly high. Did that not make sense?
Great, that's just fucking fantastic.
Gideon, what have we said about your language?
Sorry, Mother.
Now sit down. So, Mary, Noah, you would both like to give a eulogy. Mary, I've seen yours. Noah, is yours finished yet?
Almost. Not quite. I couldn't really get to the end. I can show you what I've got, though.
That would be good, just so I can get an idea of the length and clarity.
I write by hand. I know Mary writes on a computer, but I think writing by hand is better.
By hand is fine. That's very good, Noah. I think it's almost there. And Gideon, are you sure you
There
don't
won't
want
be
to?
anything for me to add, not much point.
It might be helpful.
It won't.
Can I do a speech, Mrs. W?
Great.
Oh, fuck off, you specky twat.
You can do a speech if you'd like.
Oh, so you're not going to call Taylor on their language?
Taylor is not my child.
Oh, well, can't help them then. That's very Christian. You weren't raised right, sorry, pal.
What has gotten into you?
Oh, this whole thing. It's pointless, right? I mean, speeches, eulogies, whatever, it's just fake bollocks, you know. Mary will speak an idealised version of Derek that none of us knew. Noah, I don't even know what Noah's going to talk about. He barely even spoke to Derek because he was scared of him. And Twister is going to be as high as a kite. I won't have anything to add.
I wasn't scared of Derek.
Yes, you were. Yes, you bloody were.
Me and Derek got on very well, actually, Gideon.
No, you didn't.
We did.
He never even liked you, Noah.
Gideon, let's not do that.
He just always thought you were incredibly irritating.
What do you mean? I'm not irritating, am I?
Yes, you are. You never shut up.
Gideon!
All you've done since he died is pretend like it doesn't matter with all this moving on and getting a new tenant. It does matter.
And here you are again going on
It
with
matters to some of us.
Gideon, that's a bit far.
Fuck you! Leave me alone!
That was appalling. Go apologise.
He needed to hear it.
Gideon, apologise.
Is everything alright?
Just letting things take their course. I'm Julia, Gideon's mum. I'm here from the church.
Yes, I know. So, Edward.
I'm helping with the funeral preparations. Or what were the funeral preparations? Would you like to give a eulogy?
Oh yeah, just make it worse, yeah.
Well, I never really met Derek. I didn't know anyone before I got here.
But you'll be there to support.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah, that's me. I need to go. Sorry, I have work. Thank you again for your help.
Mary, can we
I
talk?
really have to go.
Sorry, guys. This was great. Thanks. Cheers.
Dropping like flies.
I'm terribly sorry, Edward. Would you mind giving us a minute?
Oh, right. Yeah, of course. Sorry. Sure.
What are you doing?
Haven't you got something else to be doing, like projecting a kiddie diddler or something?
Gideon, that is not acceptable.
You're right, it isn't.
I'm not protecting him, you bloody well know that.
Oh yeah, innocent until proven guilty.
I can't condemn the man when I don't know all the facts. And neither do you. Matthew 22:37-39, and the second is
You
like
have
unto
the
it.
whole Bible committed to memory, and you chose love thy neighbour.
I feel it's apt.
Really?
Yes.
For a paedophile?
Alleged. Okay, it doesn't sound great.
Maybe you just can't stand the fact like something like this was happening right under your nose and you never even knew about it.
Is this why I'm getting you and your attitude?
Maybe. Or maybe I don't want you sticking your neck out where it isn't wanted.
I'm trying to help.
Maybe we don't want you to.
Giddy.
Oh, don't giddy me, Julia.
Gideon, I am just trying to help.
Yes, you've said don't.
Your friends asked for my help. Now, I don't care if you have a problem with that, but that's what has happened. So I am here for them. I have done nothing to you.
Yeah, you're right. You haven't. Yet you still call him father.
And apologise to... Oh, you know what? Forget it.
Mary,
I don't have time to talk right now.
you're getting the number 42 bus. It's the only one that goes to your work. That gives us a couple of minutes.
Why do you...
I swear I'm not that high. I just know my buses. Please, this is important.
What could you possibly have to say?
It's about Derek. You know Derek, and I know that you and him had your issues towards the end of the night. It's none of my business. All right, mate. But please. Okay. You know that Derek and I were in business together selling shoes.
So you say.
Obviously, shoes aren't shoes. Shoes is code.
You were selling drugs.
Don't. You knew about that.
Didn't take much to figure out.
He said he wasn't going to tell anyone. And we weren't selling. We just took them from one place and dropped them off at another. That was it. Who else knew?
Just me.
Did Sandy? Or... Okay. About a month before he died, we had this new job. There's this guy and he calls and we go and he leaves money in a bag somewhere in town. Dead drop, all cash, seamless, easy business. But a month before this, there's this other guy, this job, and we had to drop a bag off at a party, and it was a fairly normal play and it was completely fine, but at the gaff there was some guy, got ants in his pants. Said it was him and his boys' turf, that we shouldn't be dealing on him and his boys' turf, but I mean Derek already dropped the bag off, so we did what he could, and he fucking bolted. Showed up on my doorstep at 2 a.m. And this guy that he's messed with, well, he's connected. Like, I don't even think of fucking with me, kind of connected. I mean, they could have taken Derek right there and then, beaten him up, left him somewhere, but nothing came of it, so.
Why are you telling me this?
You should see they didn't bust him up. Physical violence, that leaves a trace. No, psychological warfare, that's what it's at.
It's a street gang.
Just hear me out, okay? You know that Derek got all weird in those last few weeks. Was convinced that someone was following him, would call me over and over again, and I never saw anyone, but he was certain of it. And I know that you think that's ridiculous, and I did too. Derek always struggled. He never talked about it, I never asked, and maybe I should have. That fear that he had for his life, for those around him, well, it got to him. Pushed him over the edge. I know you don't believe me.
I believe you.
I'm only telling you because that night, the one where he was there. That man, he sat right where you sit now.
Who did?
The guy in your house just now.
Edward.
Yeah.
Now you are being ridiculous.
No, I'm not. He said it himself. He said that he lived like an hour away, that he wasn't
You
from
must
you.
be
He said he was a photographer. He is a photographer, isn't he?
Well, maybe he was just looking around.
He asked about it. The house, when the ambulance was outside. Like it was some kind of special interest. He asked what I knew. That can't be a coincidence.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. Maybe he knows more than he says, and maybe not. How'd you find him?
Gideon found him down a cafe.
Is that not a weird coincidence?
Twister.
Look. Think whatever you want, but I just thought you should know. Even after everything. All that, even then. The bus will be here in a minute. Look. I'm leaving after the funeral. If they got to Derek, they can get to me, and I've got a way. I've got a way out. There's no life for me here. After the funeral, you won't see me again. Goodbye, Mary. I'm sorry.
Elsie, just wait.
I can't believe you.
Look, just wait.
Why? So you can feed me more of your bullshit?
Look, I said I'm sorry.
You came all the way back here just to tell me that.
Look, there's a bigger picture now. Will you just hear me out, please?
You lied to me.
I know, all right? I'm sorry.
You said that you were done, that you were going to take photos, that this was for you. Why has this become such an obsession for you?
Because there's more, all right? I'm telling you there's more.
Of course there's more.
Well, then don't you want justice?
What?
Look, it can't just be him.
Of course it isn't, but why can't you just drop it? Do you know what they did, Edward? The police, when I went to them?
Of course I do.
They put me in a room, a locked room with two grey, middle-aged men, and they questioned me. They questioned me about everything. About my childhood, about DuPont, about my fucking sex life, and hours passed longer and longer, and it never fucking stopped, and it wasn't even like they were listening. It was like they were looking for holes in my story.
I know, right?
They had no idea! No idea of the shit that I went through. That you put me through. You offered me up, and I forgave you because your heart was in the right place, and I guess what you helped to do did just a little bit of good. But I mean, now you've turned it into this fucking crusade. You can't seriously be wishing this on someone else. They didn't come forward the first time. Leave this what's her name?
Look, I can't tell you that.
Leave them alone.
Well, so then what? We're supposed to just let the rest of them get away with
They
it?
probably can't even remember Ed. And trust me, some memories ought to be left behind.
You're not hearing me, okay? She must remember something, all right? You can't forget something as big as that.
And yet she lives with the sons of one of the pastors. Isn't that right? Please tell me you aren't that dense.
Look, that pastor, Elsie, all right? She knew, okay? I stood outside. I got the whole thing right here, all right? Her son, they talked. He knows about it. It's why I came to tell you.
And did she confess to it?
Well, no, not exactly. But,
So you have nothing.
but he knows something isn't right with it all.
Well, then play that angle if you want. When I was in that room, I struggled to recall what was real in my head. Okay, it's been years. Time changes your perception, Edward. Please, for her sake, leave her out of it.
She remembered you, you know, from a photograph.
And?
She remembered you. So how could she not remember something as big as that?
It's called trauma, jackass.
Well, I don't agree.
It's got nothing to do with whether or not you agree. I mean, fucking hell, Edward!
No, that's not you. That's not what I meant.
Is that how you looked at me? Huh? Like I was just some part of a bigger picture?
I was trying to help you.
I was trying to move on!
No, I know that.
Do you?
Well, I do now.
We're done, Edward. I'm sorry, but we're done.
What?
I said we're done. You need to go.
What are you...
You need to go!
I'm just trying to help them.
I don't care! Go.
We should do this more often. We'd never done anything like it before, just taken the road out of town, out into the middle of nowhere. He was a planner. Never tell you the plan, just try and surprise you, but he always had one. But this was spontaneous, not like him. There was something nice about it, just sitting on the back of his pickup, out in the middle of nowhere.
Found this place last year. Tried coming here over winter, but you have to wait for the corn to grow. Otherwise it's just a muddy field.
There was something he wasn't telling me. Him and Mary had been arguing the night before. I couldn't make out the words. I asked, but he didn't want to say. He wasn't saying much anymore. Weeks and weeks had passed since our dance. It's nice just going somewhere, sitting.
It's quiet. I'll give it that.
And then he asked me,
You ever been scared?
scared of what?
Of what comes after?
Of what comes after what?
I don't know. Not being able to see what lies ahead. Being stuck in the present. It's weird, isn't it? I guess you've just got to enjoy the moment. It's normal, right? Sorry, I'm being stupid.
You aren't. There was someone standing across the food.
We have to go.
Derek?
What the fuck do you want, huh? What do you want?
Derek wants...
Fuck off! Just fuck off!
But they vanished into the tree line. And he ran across the field and he ran into the trees. And I waited. And I waited and then I went looking. But I couldn't find him. And I couldn't find whoever it was that he was chasing. And when I got back to the field and night was setting in, Derek and his truck were gone. So I walked home, and as I did, the clouds came over and the rain started. I got back past midnight. Everyone else had gone to bed, and the truck was outside, and I found him lying on the kitchen floor. I thought he'd passed out or something from the stress, so I went to shake him awake. But all I felt was his blood. No one else listens. No one else cares. We can do 𝗵𝗃𝗁 now. A dinosaur, wasn't it? Yeah?
Have you seen Noah? I need to apologise to him about something.
Yeah, he's right there.
No, he isn't.
What?
Oh, maybe he snuck out. I'll ask Edward to see if he's seen him. Are we going to go get some food before the service? Do you want any? Sandy? We've only got an hour or so. I want to get ready.
thank you for your eulogy, Taylor. It was very touching, impassioned.
Thanks, Mrs. W.
I didn't know you knew Derek so well.
Oh, me and him go. Me and him went back years. Yeah.
It's a long time to know a person.
I was gonna write something down, but sort of thought I'd just let it come to me. More natural. You know. Won't lie, I was a bit blazed for the creativity.
Ah.
But if it were moving, it were moving. Yeah.
I wasn't always against a little smoke myself in my time. Don't tell Gideon. He'd have a heart attack. I can see the family, so I must go, but thank you again.
You alright?
Yeah.
This is a sham, isn't it? Half these people I don't even recognise. Are you sure you're alright?
Sorry, I couldn't find anything beyond the sandwiches.
Don't worry, that's all right. I'll go without. Oh, any sign of Noah?
Still no. I mean, I'm sure he's around.
Doesn't matter if he shows now. He missed the fucking funeral, and that's the main thing. I mean, even you're here. No offence.
Oh, none.
I need another drink.
No,
Sorry.
I need a minute. Julia.
you can call me Mum if you'd like.
Julia, can we talk? It's about the other day, what I said, it wasn't alright.
It's okay. I understand. I really am just trying to help you, Gideon.
I know, and I didn't see that, and I'm sorry. But what you've got going on at the minute, with the whole thing with DuPont, whether he did it or not, and whatever you think regardless, it's not on you.
Thank you, Giddy. I know it's a difficult time for everyone. Have you apologised to Noah yet?
Well, he left after the planning. I texted him, but he hasn't been back since.
Is she alright?
Well, she seemed fine, but she's barely spoken to anyone since we got here.
Funerals can have that effect. Have you tried speaking with her?
Oh, well, it's not that kind of... I don't... No, I haven't.
She could do with the comfort.
Well, I know that. I don't know what to say.
Okay.
What was that about?
Oh, nothing. Just had some things we needed to talk about. Apologise for.
Ah, well, I know how that feels. My mother and I had our disagreements too.
Probably not like this.
You'd be surprised.
Would I?
Oh yeah. Argue all the time. Shouting over tea, shouting in the car, shouting on holiday. There are just some people you're not meant to get on with. It's a shame, really, when they're a relative. So your mum, Julia, her name was, right? She works at the church?
Yeah, she does the occasional sermon.
She have fun in her work?
As much as she can.
I heard there's a big case going on at the moment. A court case. Such a small town, it's quite the scandal.
Yeah, same church and all.
Who was it they got again?
DuPont, head pastor.
Yeah, I heard about that. Disgusting.
Yeah.
And Julia worked with him.
Yeah, she did. What of it?
How many was it?
How many what?
You know, how many?
Kids. I'm not answering that.
Why not?
Because we're at a funeral.
I heard it was a lot.
Stop pushing it, alright?
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, no, why are you so interested?
I just heard about it, alright? I mean, I'm surprised there's a connection.
I'm
so
sorry?
No.
There's connection. There's no
not
connection.
No, you're right, connection was a bad word.
There's no fucking connection.
No, I know!
Why are you pushing it? Why are you so interested, huh? Why are you so interested?
Oh, come on, what? Are you telling me she didn't know?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What, don't you think that's a bit odd?
Oh, fuck you!
What? You telling me she
Fuck
didn't
you!
know?
Gideon!
Asshole!
Gideon!
You're in trouble. I said it, didn't I? What are you doing here? I know what you are. What are you
Take
doing
it
here?
down.
Look, did you hear the
What are you
accusation?
doing here? You've got me on it.
Oh, did you hear what he was
Tell me
saying?
what
No, did you hear what he said?
fucking
You're
face.
dusty.
Tell me.
You're dusty.
Tell me! Shut up! Fuck this.
Sandy, I'm so sorry.
Tell it to stop.
You stopped, Sandy.
No, tell it to stop. Tell it to stop playing.
What?
Are you okay? Sandy?
You aren't Noah, are you? Who are you? Where's Noah?
No, stop that. I said stop that.
13 years.
Where's Noah?
13 years locked away.
What did you do to him?
I am Noah.
You wear his face.
He didn't need it.
What did you do to him?
We don't exist. You told us, the man at the church, that we don't exist.
You don't.
I don't exist.
You don't exist. What did you do to him?
I don't exist. You told me. Am I real?
I don't know.
I don't exist. You named me.
I don't know you.
Different face.
Different face, same name.
I am Noah.
You aren't Noah.
You made a deal with her.
With who?
There is a girl in a room.
Please stop.
A girl in a dark room.
Am I real? The wings of an angel.
The wings of an angel wait for her, just like before.
Please stop talking.
We are you. You are us. Parts of a whole,
Just like I said.
this face said.
Parts of a billion cells.
13 years. We helped you with the man at the church. We could have lived 13 years together, but you locked us in the box. Another time of need, and now we are awake again. The box unlocked. The wings are waiting. You promised her the wings. You said you'd take them.
Kramer, stop it! Kramer. Right, that's your name. That's your name. I thought you were dead.
We are you, yet we are not real.
Ah! Fuck me! I'm not the one you're after!
What are you expecting? A cab?
What?
No one gets out that easy. Ralph sends his condolences.
Ah!
So what the hell was that about?
I was just asking a
Are you
question.
going to tell us who you are?
What?
You heard me.
Who am I?
You're not a photographer.
What are you talking about?
Mary, do you want to go check on Sandy?
I've got some questions to ask, actually, Gideon.
I'll ask him later.
No.
I think checking on Sandy is more important, don't you? What Julia's got going on at the minute, it's none of your business. Shit's barely even any mine. I mean, and at a funeral.
Look, I didn't mean to escalate an emotional situation, alright?
I'm sorry about that, by the way.
It's alright. I've had worse. They deserved it too.
Yeah, well, maybe. Only ignore Mary. Trust issues. She's the same with Taylor.
Yeah, I can tell.
Sorry, what was that about, by the way, when they grabbed you, started shouting something? I didn't catch what they said.
I don't know. Heat of the moment thing, I guess.
I wouldn't worry about it. Twister's always on something. They see the world differently. Doubt you'll see much more of them anymore.
Why?
Oh, well, they're Derek's friend since birth, basically. That's why Mary takes issue with them.
I see.
Mary and Derek, they knew each other before the rest of us university days. They dated briefly. This is not recent events we're talking about, ages ago. They broke up, probably in part due to her attitude, but they remained friendly. And then Derek meets Sandy. They get on like a house on fire. Mary's not a fan, but she decides to become friends anyway, probably to keep Derek close on a tight leash or whatever. The night before Derek, you know, they had an argument. She'd been out somewhere, he'd been out somewhere else. The whole house heard it. Their last conversation was a screaming match. Next day he was found dead.
I didn't know.
You wouldn't. She hides it under a steadily growing stream of alcohol and spite.
I honestly thought the two of you might have had something.
Have you seen us? No, never for us. I mean, we've got absolutely nothing in common.
Opposites attract.
Opposites crash into each other violently.
And that's oddly poetic.
Sure, if it rhymed.
Apparently the storm's supposed to break soon.
And it's been weeks of this. Trying to be able to get to work without getting soaked.
At the burger place.
Burger restaurant, yeah. Not worth the bus fare. How was Sandy?
I didn't check.
Mary.
Gideon, did you know when you get annoyed you start to really hate being called Giddy?
Well, I hate it anyway, but I usually let it slide. Why? Don't giddy me, Julia. What's that?
Give it back.
What was that?
You heard it.
Say it again.
It was a conversation with your mother, Gideon. Your whole conversation is here.
Look, just give me the
See, everyone
dictaphone.
wants it back so badly because, well, it's his.
Why were you recording me?
It wasn't you. It was us. All of us.
It's personal.
It isn't. We've had these conversations. They're ours. I found it in his room. I went looking. I want to know why.
Well, you shouldn't be going through my
I didn't
stuff.
want to be Twister, but they were right.
Twister?
Because the weird shit just kept on piling up. Like your behaviour at the funeral, the questions. Like the fact that you just magically appeared one day less than a week after he died.
You're getting things
how
mixed
did
up.
you two meet?
What?
You and Gideon, how did you meet?
Well, it was down
the
at
cafe, of course, the cafe. What were you doing at the cafe?
For coffee, I
You
guess.
told Twist you live over an hour away.
Well, I never told anyone that.
Gideon, how did you meet Edward?
At the cafe?
How did you meet him?
Well, he came over to me and started talking because they forgot his order.
Well, isn't that convenient?
This is Sandy's voice. Why were you recording a conversation with her?
Same reason he was at the cafe. Same reason he was in town the night that Derek killed himself. He's not here by coincidence.
You wanted to be here.
No, that's not what this is.
You're recording us. You're questioning us, and now you're lying.
But
to
I'm
us.
just a photographer.
Derek was convinced someone was following him before he died.
What?
Right, Mary, call the police.
You wouldn't know about that, would you?
Mary, call the police now.
No, don't do that.
Why not? Don't I?
No.
Go on then. Why don't you tell me who you are? Why don't you tell me who you are?
Calm down.
Go on. Oh, who are you?
Just
Are you
calm-
some kind of
no.
stalker?
What? No.
Go on, tell me then.
What?
Go on. Who
No.
are you?
Get the
Go on.
get the
Who
fuck off
are
me.
you?
Get
Tell
the
me.
fuck
Who
off
are
me.
you?
Get
Who are
the
you?
fuck
Tell
off
me.
me.
Who are you? Tell me. Who are you?
I'm a
Tell me.
private investigator. I'm a private. I do it on the side.
No, you're not.
No, I am.
So you're not a photographer?
No, I am. I am a photographer. It supports the photography. Look, photography isn't a living.
Bullshit.
No, it really isn't a living.
The other thing.
Look, what I'm saying, it's true. Okay, it's true. I swear by it.
Then who hired you?
Sorry?
If you're a PI, someone must have hired you.
Nobody hired me. This is my own thing.
So you're a private investigator doing a job for themselves?
Well, yes.
That's just a stalker, Edward.
What? No.
Yes.
Were you the one following Derek? Were you?
It wasn't like that.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I'm lost.
Before Derek died, he thought someone was following him. Like, full on. Twister put it as psychological warfare. You know how he got at the end, the coldness, the fear?
Yeah.
That was because of him.
Because of you.
No, it wasn't like that. I wasn't following Derek. Not exactly.
You killed him.
No,
You
no,
did.
I didn't. No, I swear, okay, I swear, I only thought he saw me the once, alright? It wasn't him I was after.
Doesn't matter. He's dead. You caused it. You killed him.
You better start explaining.
You're giddy.
Talk!
Okay. No, fine. Alright, there's a woman. Her name's Elsie, right? She's someone we've been friends all our lives. And when she was younger, she was a singer. Alright, she was a singer, a brilliant singer. She would sing in school, in the assembly, she'd do concerts, and, well, I knew her for years and years like that.
Get to the point.
Back when she was younger, back when she did sing, one day she just stopped. Okay, it stopped. She couldn't get on stage. Okay, she wouldn't talk to most of her friends. Something had just flipped. Nobody could tell what it was. I mean, nobody really asked. Okay, nobody thought to ask. It was only in the last few years that I... Back when she was younger, when she sang, she'd been part of the choir at church. We lived just on the other side of town. This town. It was this town's church. Joseph DuPont's church.
Well, there it is. Everything links back to fucking DuPont.
He went after the kids. Yeah, he picked the talented ones. He liked the talented ones. And she was one of the best. But well, she wasn't the only one. Alright, there were more. More like her.
DuPont's been arrested.
Look, I was hired to find evidence against DuPont. It was a few months back. There were loads of us. I wasn't the only one. It was law enforcement too. We had to find names. Children of the church, some called them. Stupid name. found Elsie's name on that list. And everything made sense. Why she stopped singing. She agreed to come forward. I convinced her to come forward. But there were other names that we found on the list as well.
Sandy. Sandy went to that church.
So you weren't following Derek?
No, I wasn't.
It's over, Edward. DuPont's gone.
DuPont got away with what he did for years. Okay, nearly a decade. So don't try and tell me he was the only one involved. Okay, and the list we found, there were some who they'd never even approached. Okay, leads unexplored. I mean, they never explained to us why they didn't approach them, so I started following those up. Led me here.
Why did you follow her for so long?
Typically, PI work doesn't mean getting this close. Okay, but if there are more involved, well, I have to find them. Okay, they think they're safe if they stand against DuPont, but they can't just get away with it.
That's why you were so interested in Julia. She's my mum, you know that.
Well, I think she knew about it. And I think you know that she did.
She didn't.
Well, with all due respect, Gideon, that's not what the recording suggests.
No, she didn't know. I mean, she's my mum. She doesn't know. Fuck you, she doesn't know. I mean, right? I mean, I always told her that I was angry that she'd somehow didn't know about it. She'd somehow missed the signs, but I mean, she couldn't have known, right? She doesn't know!
Okay! Fine. She doesn't know.
She doesn't.
So, what now? You go to Sandy, you get her to crack the case wide open, some detective case bullshit. I want you out, okay? You understand that? By the end of the week, you need to be gone. And you don't pursue this. You leave Gideon alone. You leave Sandy alone. You sure as shit leave me alone. As far as I'm concerned. You killed Derek.
No.
That's on you. If I see you after this week, I will call the police.
Okay. But I didn't mean for this. Okay, I didn't know about Derek. I'm just trying to do the right thing.
Everyone's always just trying to do the right thing, that's why they do it.
Mary,
Fuck you, Edward.
You gonna finish the whole bottle?
You can help me finish it?
You been out?
Just got back.
Right. Nice.
You been out?
Yeah.
Where?
Just out. Driving. Went to the cabaret bar on East Street. You remember it?
Which? Oh, yes, I do. Go on, have some.
No, I think I've had enough. I was talking to the guy there, bar staff's a mate of a mate. We chat shit most of the time. Mostly about what's on the telly, he watches the games and that kind of idle, small talk stuff you make with people you know, but don't know that well. Don't usually go in for it, but we're talking. And he stops me. And he leans in. And he looks me in the eyes and he just stares. And he smiles. "Weather's gonna break soon," he says. "Have another one on me. Might not see you around for a while." My mate told me he's a bit of a weird one. Likes his karaoke.
It's a bit ominous.
Yeah. I don't know.
Found the bag in your room. What is it, cocaine?
Cat, probably.
Well, you don't know.
Nah, just snort it straight up! I'm kidding. Just, pass it off, as Twister says. Why'd you go snooping?
You come in every week with a different brand of bag. I got curious.
You're a weirdo. It's not for me.
So you're a dealer now?
A distributor. Not really much of one at that.
Does Sandy know?
God, no. To her, I just sell shoes.
Well, you could tell her.
Absolutely not.
She'd probably be fine with it.
Would she now?
Yeah, I would be.
Well, I know you would be. Don't tell her. She wouldn't get it.
I won't tell her.
She found out the shit I would be.
Twister put you up for it.
Of course they did. I don't know. It's just weird. Lying to her? I'm a shit liar too. I mean, I thought it'd be obvious. Like, who sells second-hand shoes for a living, you know? Who falls for that?
I didn't.
Shoe story was Twister's idea.
That'll be why it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. They like you, you know?
Taylor,
Twister, yeah. They always thought you were pretty cool.
I find them irritating.
Ah, I got that. I think they got that too.
And they dragged you into all this shit.
I agreed to it. Makes me just as bad.
What are you thinking about?
Sometimes. It's nothing. You know when you sometimes wish things were different?
All the time.
Like, you could zip back in time and do things another way? It'd end up pretty cool just the same. Sorry. Guess the guy at the bar rubbed off on me. Nah, I've just been having these thoughts recently. Just become very suddenly aware that the past is unchangeable. It's a bit of a weird thing to suddenly become aware of, isn't it? You ever thought about it?
Not really.
You must have. You know when you're just going about your day and you see a face or you remember some small detail about something that happened years ago. Usually something a bit embarrassing. And you realise that maybe things, they're all different now. Or you're with someone you know, or someone you tell yourself you know. But it dawns on you that they're just this stranger now. Like they're just this mask thing. You have this moment where nothing is real, and you get that the past has happened. It's all just been this long string of things leading you to where you are now. And catch yourself thinking, if I just made one tiny change.
One tiny change.
One tiny change and maybe you'd be happier.
Maybe you'd be happier.
You know what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
What are you doing? That's not what I was getting at. What was that? What did you just do?
Nothing, I just
thought. You thought!
I'm sorry, I've had way too much. I totally misread that.
You think you might have misread that?
Sometimes you just seem so unhappy with her that
That's not what that was! Oh my god!
Maybe if you weren't always leading me on, I wouldn't do stupid shit.
When? What? I've never led you on. That's not what that was. How did you even think that's what that was? It's just... Wow. It's unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, you need to stop, alright? You are not alright. I mean, I'm not being funny, it just feels like every time I'm with you, you're stalking me down for some opportunity or some misstep that says that, hey, maybe we were somehow meant to be together.
What the fuck are you...
I'm serious.
That highly of yourself.
No! Look, you see how fucked up it is that we still live together? After how things ended?
Wow.
I mean, we're done, right? And we have been.
I know that.
For years. I have Sandy now. You need to get that.
I do. But you lied to her.
Drop it.
You never lied to me. Not about anything, not even this. This, and to her you what? Sell shoes.
I said drop it.
You lie to her daily, you get it? Daily.
Maybe because I don't want to hurt her. Maybe because I care. You thought about that.
So you don't mind hurting me. To her it's, oh, you wouldn't dare, she's your precious little thing and I'm just some fucking house trash, is that it?
Off!
Because, oh, you care about her. Lying to someone, yeah, that's caring about them. Oh, you're so brave, you're so valiant, you're protecting her. You knight in shining armour, have a fucking medal. You can't even be yourself around her. You're lying to her because you know that if she knew the truth, she would drop your ass. But you know that you can tell me anything. You know that. So, you know what, Derek? Maybe you're right. Maybe I am just looking for some proof that we're better off together. But it's not the misstep or the opportunity that you say it is, because I only have to take one look. One look, because it's the entire fucking thing.
I don't think we should live together anymore.
You think?
After how you ended it.
After how I ended...
Do I need to say it?
Never forgave myself. I barely even remember. I tried. I tried to fix it. You know I tried.
I know. I just got this feeling recently. The whole world's about to fall apart.
Yeah. I've been feeling the same way.
Good night.
Shit. Sandy! Sandy!
Haven't been here in years.
Hi, Giddy. What are you doing here?
I needed to see you. I remember the services here. They were long and boring.
They're part of being Christian.
The weekly test of faith.
Well, there's certainly no use in hanging about the door.
You knew, didn't you?
Knew
Don't
what?
do that. You know, I was sat on the bus on the way here thinking, how do I say it? How do I ask the question? I couldn't come up with anything other than just to say it straight out.
You're being weird. What's up?
8 years, was it?
This again!
8 years, he got away with it.
I'm not doing this with you.
You know, I was always angry at you because I thought that you didn't know that somehow you'd missed all the signs.
Gideon.
But that's not it, is it? I was angry about the wrong thing. You always said that church was a community, but you never let me play with the other kids. You never let me join the choir or go to Sunday school or the book club. This community, I never got to see it, Julia. Because of you, I grew up alone. And it was only as I was sat on the bus and I saw this church atop its hill, overlooking its kingdom, that I realised. You kept me away because you knew.
Don't know what you're talking about. You're being silly.
You knew what was happening to the other kids, the ones at the choir and the Sunday school and the book club. You knew.
I didn't know, Gideon. You're being stupid.
Please just tell me you knew.
Gideon.
Please stop lying to me.
That's enough.
Please, Mum!
I said that's enough! What do you want me to say? You want me to say that I knew? You want me to say it?
Yes.
Do you have any idea of the severity of your accusation? What it would mean for me to say that I knew something like that?
So you did know?
I didn't say that.
Why do you keep lying to me?
You watch your mouth, young man.
You kept me away from all the other kids. Why?
Do you have any idea how hard it is to raise a kid?
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
It's very hard, Gideon. Especially when there's nobody else around to help. And you're difficult, Giddy. There's no other way to say it. You're difficult. You were a difficult child.
Way to make it personal.
But I did my best. Because I love you. Because you deserve the world. And I did my best. I did. Regardless of whether you think that's true or not. Regardless of whether you hate me or not. And that hurts, Gideon. Knowing that your own child hates you despite everything.
But you knew.
Gideon, please.
Say it.
No.
You're going to have to. Or I'm going to go out there and I will tell everyone!
Gideon, I can't.
Did you remember Sandy? When you saw her again, did you recognise her?
Gideon.
Did you remember?
No.
But you knew.
I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know, Gideon.
But you did.
Yes, I suppose I did.
Who else knew?
I don't know.
Do the staff know?
I don't know.
Most of them? All of them?
Most of the pastors had some idea.
And none of you thought to say anything.
It would have destroyed the church, my job.
And that makes it all right!
No, it didn't, but that's what happened.
If only you had said something!
I know. I know.
I should turn you in. I mean, you know it and I know it. And I was thinking how easy that would be. But now that I'm here, I don't know if I could. I'd like to think that I could, but regardless of what happens next, you're going to have to live the rest of your life knowing that your only son thinks you are a monster. So if I were you, I'd make that decision. So that your son doesn't have to. I mean, you're a good person. I know you are, because I've known you my whole life. But you have fucked up. And I think you need to live with that. So if I were you, I would make that hard decision. So that despite everything, I can make some sort of amends for myself, for my son, and for all those children that I let down. I mean, that's the Christian way, isn't it?
Gideon, I'll do it. I'll do it for you.
Not for me. Sun's coming out.
to you. I thought I threw that out. I'm working on a project. Do you want to see? I've never done it before. Do you like it? You were gone for a while. I thought you were all gone. They told me that you weren't real. You aren't real, are you? I didn't mean for it with all of you. They told me you weren't good for me.
The wings.
She can't hold me to that.
Your wings.
I know I made a promise, but that was years ago, and to be honest, you guys scared me a little. And I know I didn't keep my promise. And maybe I should have. You did tell her, right? She can't keep holding me to it. It was a long time ago. And my boyfriend, Derek, yeah, I know, boyfriend. We're not old enough for all of that. He's nice, really something special. I've missed you, Nix.
There is a girl in a room.
Why did you hurt, Nix?
There is a girl in a dark room. The wings of an angel wait for her just like before.
Will she do it?
We are you. You are us. You are nothing. You locked us away. You locked Nix away. We helped you with the man at the church, but you locked us in the box. We could have lived 13 years
Shut up!
together as angels.
Shut up. What was that?
Lady Aya.
13 years, your friend. Yet they do not wish to see. I tried to make them understand, yet they still deny, just like their name. They do not wish to see. A shame, really. Consequence. Another time of need, and now we are awake again. The box unlocked. The wings are waiting. You struck a deal with Lady Aya.
Sandy? Hey, Sandy.
No, get off me, get off!
Hey.
We're past the bar.
What?
You see me button broken eggshells, a million tiny fragments, a drop in the system, Winstanley parts of the beast slime, them they are made parts of the system, part of the baby, and I shaped mighty cells. No, sorry, the wings do not wing. He's writing a paper on multicellular organisms, I'm not going to be in it. Why were you taking my voice?
Are you alright?
No. You recorded me. On this, she showed me this.
Look, I'm so sorry.
Why?
Look, I can explain, okay? Everything.
You want me to remember something?
I'm trying to help you.
What with?
Sandy, please. Do you remember anything?
About the church?
Please. Alright, you must do. Elsie. You remember her? Elsie? The woman in the photograph.
I'm covered in glue.
Sandy, please. I'm trying to help her. I'm trying to help you.
I'm doing paper mache. I promised Noah paper mache. You should go.
Sandy, what?
Because Derek's going to be back soon, and I'm not going to lie, he's not going to like it if you're here. What?
What?
Well, if he comes home and sees a strange man in my room, I mean, he's probably going to be upset. Fair enough.
Sandy,
Yeah.
Derek's... You know Derek.
Yeah, I know Derek.
He's gone, Sandy.
Yeah, I know, and he's coming home soon, so you should go.
He's not. He's not coming back.
He's got nowhere else to go. Does he? Why? Where's he gone?
I need to go.
Where's he gone?
Look, just forget I said anything.
But he said we'd stay up.
Look, I'm sorry,
He said we'd stay up and see the Northern
Oh,
Lights.
I'm so sorry.
We tried a few weeks back, but they never appeared. He promised.
She knew.
What? Sorry?
Edward was right. She knew.
Shit.
She was surprised. Noah called me on the way back. Cheeky fucker went home.
He should have told us.
He will next time. And Taylor's in the hospital. Got them banged up on the other side of the town, but don't worry, they're alright. They're stable. It's just recently it feels like the whole world's fallen apart.
Yeah. I've been feeling the same way. This can't be it.
Is he still here?
No, he left earlier. Didn't take anything with him, so he'll probably be back. And Sandy's in her room. She hasn't left since the funeral.
Or shouldn't we check on her?
Door's locked. She said she was fine when I knocked.
I think I'm gonna leave.
Gideon.
This town is just not big enough. I mean, what with the church and what it means to people and what it'll mean when it's gone. I mean, that's going to be on me. I don't think I'm going to be back to this town.
I'm sorry about your mum, Gideon.
Probably be all over the news soon.
Where are you going to go?
South. Better job prospects. Other than that, I don't know. It's not really much of a plan.
We'll figure something out.
We?
I'm not going to let you go on your own, am I?
You think that lowly of me?
Who else is going to put up with your shit? So, what happens now?
I'm not sure, really. I'm really not sure.
How did you get him here?
Still have my key.
What's wrong?
I fucked up.
Come here, sit down.
Oh. You were right. You were right, Elsie. I should I should have left it. It was all for nothing.
What do you mean?
You were right. Of course, you were. She doesn't remember.
She doesn't remember any of it.
It's not even that. It's worse than that.
What?
Oh, I should have listened to you, and I didn't.
Edward, you should just come back.
I
Back
mean,
here.
what if I pushed someone too far?
What?
What if I tore this house apart? I saw nothing wrong with that, and now I can't even fix it. This girl, she's talking to the walls. She's barely left her room, and I feel like I did that somehow.
She's talking to the walls.
It's like you see in the movie. She's talking about angels and wings, some weird shit, and her partner. Well, he's dead. They're saying it's my fault. And I think it might be my fault, Elsie.
What was her name?
I can't.
Edward.
Braun. Sandy Braun. She was one of the ones we weren't told to approach.
You should have told me her name sooner.
Why?
Because I know why they didn't go to her. Sandy Braun, she years ago, she tried to kill herself, Edward. She saw things arted upon these imaginary friends, and I mean, it was a danger to herself. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Ed.
No, but she recovered though, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, eventually, from what I heard, but I mean, it's trauma, Edward. If something's happened that's triggered her, then
Oh, fuck me.
she'll need someone who understands. She needs help.
But I don't understand.
Edward.
No, Elsie, I was only trying to help. I swear, I was only trying to help.
It's not too late to fix it.
But what if it is?
It's not.
No, but you weren't there. All right, what if it is? I mean, besides, I can't go back there. Not after this. Not after the shit that I've done.
I can't do it myself. Look, you know her, right? Better or for worse, you know her. You can speak to her. Edward, you can get her help. She needs help. You can make it right. You don't have to fix this, but you need to try.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Look, we should go then.
How
We should
far
go,
away
like,
is it?
no, like now, like
How
right
far
now.
is it?
It's about an hour.
Okay, well, I need to grab my coat, but you should have told me her name sooner.
accept the wind.
And if I don't? But they told me you weren't real, but if I don't need to listen to you anymore?
Are we not real?
I don't know.
There is a girl.
You keep saying this.
There is a girl in a dark room. The Archangel Grimm. But she does not wish to see. She does not wish to see. A deal was struck. A chord balanced. She will accept the win.
I don't want to. I don't want to. What was that? She isn't real. None of you are real. I'm sorry.
The whispers of the angel's sighs, harmonizing with the sorrowful cries of a seraphim, swayed by the spectral sound in a graveyard of echoes where echoes abound. 13 years alone in the pit. Do you know our pain? We could have lived 13 years as angels, but you locked us in the box. Another time of need, and now we are awake again. The box unlocked. The wings are waiting. You promised us the wings. Perhaps now you will listen.
How long has it been? Shh. Snotty little brat not keeping her word. We did not wait 13 years to be lied to! There is a girl in a room. A girl in a dark room. She had control. She lost it in the dark. 5 angels. 2 messengers. The final message. You wanted us dead. You forgot what you owed.
Are we not real?
Waits for you.
We are not real! 5 angels circling. You made a promise. Consequence.
We are you.
You are us.
We have wings.
So you will have wings.
Are we real?
He waits for you.
Parts of a whole.
We have wings.
So you will have wings.
He's not coming back, is he? You don't want to go? Why? There's nothing for me there. And here. I've missed you all so much. He waits for you. Who does? Who's waiting? It was just a game. Wings was just a game. And where's Derek? Why can't I see him?
He waits for you.
He's not coming back, is he? I wanted to tell him goodbye. That's not fair, you're not real. Can you hear him? You're not allowed to be real, they told me that you weren't. What if there's nothing, really, after?
Does it matter either way?
I don't know, I thought it did. I suppose if there is, then he's there. And if there isn't, then we're both living in nothingness, so I guess that's something, right? But what if you're all in my head, you and the others?
It was your idea all along. A million parts of a whole.
Okay. Oh my God.
Hi Sandy. Elsie told me to make this for you as a final message for myself. It's been a few weeks now, but I wanted you to know that they got him. DuPont. A lot of the other pastors too. It's a start. It's a good start, but well, there's still a way to go. And I know you wouldn't forgive me. And I know that, well, I can never be forgiven. And well, I'm sorry, Sandy. I'm really, really sorry. And well, I don't believe much in the afterlife or anything like that, but I hope that out there, somewhere, you're watching. And I hope you found him. And I hope you're happy.